Hello, you're listening to E-Bible Fellowship's new Open Forum Excerpts, and now we present the following excerpt.
Welcome to our question and answer program. Please go ahead with your call.
Revelation chapter 22, verse 11.
Okay, let's read verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still.
To be unjust, was he born unjust, or sometime in the history of the world he became unjust?
Well, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. So
He was born unjust.
you're right. It's a sinner. It's a sinner in his sins is unrighteous. None are righteous, and therefore none are just. And it's only through Christ we attain righteousness. It's his righteousness, and we would be considered just in God's sight. Now, this word unjust is also a word that is translated as hurt. It's translated as hurt in Revelation 9, verse 4, where it says, "And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads." So the idea of hurting is to bring judgment. If we go back to Revelation 7, verse 2 and 3, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads." And the implication is once those servants are sealed, then they will hurt. And so it has a little bit more of an understanding than simply being unjust. It's one who is unsaved, and the resulting, condemnation that comes upon an individual with God's wrath, where they're unjust, but they're hurt. They're hurt. They're under the wrath of God.
So would this person ever become saved?
Well, not according to Revelation 22, due to
Okay.
the fact that it's Judgment Day, and God has shut the door, and that's why he that is hurt, let him be hurt still. There's no possibility of remedy. He's in an unsafe condition.
Okay, before the door was shut, this person was unjust. Could it be possible with this person that unjust before the door was shut? Could it be possible that he could be saved before the door was shut, since he was unjust?
Well, we have to look at things from the perspective of man. We know from the perspective of God, he knew from the foundation of the world, or even before, according to Ephesians, before the foundation of the world, he predestinated certain ones. So God always is known, these are the ones I'll save. These are my elect. These rest, the vast majority, I will not save. God's known, but man hasn't. And so in time, in history, when God pours out his Spirit, especially in the New Testament era, the two outpourings of the Holy Spirit, two periods of saving, well, no men knew, no people knew who was who. The individuals themselves didn't know for certain that God didn't choose them. And so the gospel was always delivered from the perspective of men, that there was potential for salvation. And so we told people, go to God, cry out for mercy, beseech him, for all you're worth. And maybe, we didn't guarantee it because of God's election plan, but maybe God would save.
Yes.
And that was a legitimate presentation of the gospel, and the Lord would work it out regarding who would come to him earnestly. He would draw them. He would draw them. Others would not come to him in an earnest way. They would, if they entered into the churches, typically, they would develop some kind of false gospel and come to him through a false gospel, which wasn't really coming to him as required as the Bible would demand.
Thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for more new Open Forum excerpts that will be added periodically.